agent ever run up on me. I guarantee you they won't. I put a hole in their chest the size of a window. Safe line repair, safe line replace. That's what's gonna happen. They touch me. Unarmed woman was killed by ICE. If you think you about to come and brutalize the people while we're standing here, fuck around and find out. Our interactions with the police and ICE, and we hold them accountable. We hold them accountable. We patrol the community and we hold them accountable. The Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, we're the same Panther Party from back in the day, but we're a little more aggressive now, you dig? Carry bigger guns and we don't take no shit. Places where there are a lot of immigrants at, I think that the community around them needs to take special care to them and needs to start escorting them to and from everywhere to make sure that they're safe. Because them ICE agents ain't gonna act like that if it's a bunch of people standing outside with assault rifles and shotguns. It's a semi-automatic shotgun. That means them shotgun shells that shoot out of a pump, they shoot them rapidly. If you are gonna legally arm yourself with something bigger than what they got. Those who serve in the public, they should be fearful of the public. They should be fearful that the public's going to be dissatisfied with their job that they're doing, not feeling like they're tyrants, not feeling like they're bullies because they got guns and body armor and walkie-talkies. That makes them immune to whatever the people would do. I think you want to correct the ideology of the pig and the mentality of the slave catcher, you meet them with equal force. All power to the motherfucking people. No power to the pig.
All right, Shalom. Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises that's due to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Habrikakwadash. Next up, honors to the elder bishops, elder apostles, and the men on down at GMS that do rule well and have taught me this truth. Shalom to you, beloved Akim. Shalom to you, few sincere sisters out there. Okay, so here you go, man. You seen it. The Black Panthers is back, baby. They back. They back. And as you can see, out of nowhere, you know, we got this new Black Panther Party coming out of the crevices, coming out of the woodworks, coming out of nowhere. Okay, and so what's happening is, okay, the quote unquote Black Americans is resting. They're not participating in any protests. Okay, there has been an awakening going on. Even if Jake is not coming into the truth, there is an awakening. There's an awareness that's transpiring, okay, with the Israelites, okay? They're not participating in a protest, and these devils in power is trying to get Jake aroused up, okay, to get entangled in all of these protests and see what Jake is realizing, that there is a pattern, okay? Nobody ever want to stand up for Jake, or you know, and Jake is very compassionate, so Jake is always out there protesting for everybody else when it's just so much injustice and so much things that need to be worked on within our own communities, and what they're realizing is everybody benefit from Jake protesting and fighting for the rights, the civil rights movement, you know, just the whole nine, okay? Everybody benefits from Jake protesting and everything, but you know, they turn around and shit on Jake. Okay, when Jake need them, ain't none of these other nations and none of these other people is around when it comes time to start protesting for Jake. So Jake, okay, quote unquote Black people has not been getting involved in none of these protests, which I'm happy to see that. Okay, so now out of nowhere, these agents, okay, because the government want to enact martial law, man. Okay, these devils in power wants to get martial law popped off, and they want Jake to be the blame for it. Okay, and Jake is not falling for the traps, man. Jake has been awakening. There has been an awakening. So out of nowhere, we got this agent here, this fake Black Panther coming out of nowhere and doing what he's doing, and Jake is not falling for the trap. Okay, and I'm happy to see that this is amazing. Okay, because Jake is realizing off the rip that something is wrong with this situation. Okay, here it is. Our people been getting slayed down just since we've been over here. Okay, they started lynching Jake back up on trees and just been killing Jake just nonstop, man. But where was the rebirth of the quote unquote Black Panther Party then? Now out of nowhere, some Edomite chick get popped in the face, and then now here comes the Black Panther Party. Now, let that make sense, man. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. This is the book of Jeremiah 5:26. For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that set of snares. They set a trap. They catch men. And okay, and only thing The only people who they can catch within this madness here and these traps and snares here is the 2/3 Jakes, okay? But even the 2/3 Jakes is realizing the worldly secular Jakes is seeing that this is utter bullshit, okay? And they can smell an agent a mile away, and this is obviously clearly an agent, man. And again, I'm happy to see that Jake is waking up, okay? Jake is there is an awakening, there is a spiritual awakening, and there is awareness because they're realizing the patterns that these devils do, man. Okay, it's the order out of chaos, okay? They create the problem and then get the people aroused up and then create the solution as if they wasn't the ones that created the problem in the first fucking place, okay? Listen, nobody is a victim of this shit more than the Israelites, okay? Quote unquote black people, that's in America, man. Okay? We've seen this. It's the same old scene. It's the same tactics, the same strategies, the same damn strategies, man. And Jake is onto it. Jake caught on to the bullshit, man. Okay, we've been going through this shit for over 400 plus years at this point. Okay, it's not these devils. What they fail to realize, their tactics and their tricks and their witchcraft is in wore off by now. Okay, even with the worldly Jake, even worldly Jake can see that this is some bullshit. So I'm gonna just grab a few more precepts and go ahead and close out. Nothing long here, and I don't know what this out. This is edifying and exhortating. Let's go.
No ICE agent ever run up on me. I guarantee you that when I put a hole in their chest the size of a window, safe line repair, safe line replace, that's what's gonna happen. They touch me. Unarmed woman was killed by ICE. If you think you about to come and brutalize the people while we're standing here, fuck around and find out.
So there you go, man. Yeah, there you go. So our people, look, Jake been getting slayed down and gunned down and rounded up and just beat down by ICE and rounded up, thrown into alligator Alcatraz. You got the National Guard been getting busted through Jake's doors and all kind of shit. Okay, and none of that. Where was these guys at then? Where was these quote unquote Black Panther parties then when all that happened? So it took for Edomite to get shot down, and then out of nowhere he pop out of nowhere. Okay, with a semi-automatic shotgun with silencers. Man, fuck out of here with that bullshit, bro. Listen, this is the book of 2 Timothy. Okay? 2 and 4, and it reads, "No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier." So us hopeful elects that's in this truth, we know damn well not to be getting involved with worldly affairs like this. We know off the rip that this is some bullshit right here, man. We know off the rip that this is absolute utter bullshit. It's a trap, it's a snare, and this is clearly set up by the government to get Jake roused up and get Jake up in them streets so they can start slaying them down. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. Let's go.
Interactions with the police and ICE, and we hold them accountable. We patrol the community and we hold them accountable. The Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, we're the same Panther Party from back in the day, but we're a little more aggressive now, you dig?
No, you're not the same Black Panther Party from back in the day, because the quote-unquote Black Panther Party from back in the day stood up for black people, okay? Strictly, period, okay? Listen, Edomites, they got the whole government on their side. They got, if they need people, they got their own people who can protest for them and start their own little groups for them. Okay, listen, Jake is not the Superman of the earth. Okay, yeah, we have the influence, we have the voice, we have the spiritual power. Okay, as far as we don't have the full spiritual powers yet. I don't want to when Messiah do come give us our powers, I'll be accounted of that number to be receiving it. But we have the influence, man. So that is either way you go, that's still spiritual to a degree. It is definitely still, because we are the spiritual beings of the earth, man. So it is what it is. We are Yashala, princes of power. So we do have that influence. Okay, but man, listen, we know that this is some bullshit right here, man. Okay, period, point blank, man. Okay, so and we know that the weapons of our warfare is not carnal, they're spiritual. Okay, and let me go ahead and get that. This is the book of 2 Corinthians 10 and 3 through 4, and it reads, "For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal." That's Esau shit. Esau was the one blessed with the sword. He the one that handle all his situations and all his problems with the sword, the guns, the bombs, and all the violence and all the warfare and all the guns and all that. That's what he do. Not Jake. but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds, man. So we know that the weapons of our warfare is not carnal, man. Okay, our weapons is spiritual. Listen, and we let the Lord handle all of our affairs, man. We're not getting involved with these worldly affairs, okay? Edom might get popped down, and now out of nowhere, the Black Panther Party come out of nowhere, the quote-unquote Black Panther Party, and this is completely set up by the government. We already listen, man. We are not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. Okay, it's just that simple. Let the Edomites protest and get their own people situated. Okay, we got way too much work to do. I'm gonna just say the worldly Jake got a lot more work to do within their own communities than trying to play Superman for these other nations. That time is up. Jake then woke up and said, "Fuck that." And Jake is staying home and Jake is resting. And they're setting up these people, these agents, to try to get Jake out on them streets protesting and fighting those worldly affairs, man. And Jake is like, hell to hell with that shit. Okay, I'm gonna grab a few more and close out. Let's go.
They carry bigger guns and we don't take no shit. Places where there are a lot of immigrants at, I think that the community around them needs to take special care to them and needs to start escorting them to and from everywhere to make sure that they're safe. Because them ICE agents ain't gonna act like that if it's a bunch of people standing outside with assault rifles and shotguns. It's a semi-automatic shotgun. That means them shotgun shells that shoot out of a pump, they shoot them rapidly. If you are gonna legally arm yourself with something bigger than what they got. Those who serve in the public, they should be fearful of the public. They should be fearful that the public's going to be dissatisfied with their job that they're doing.
Listen, man. Listen. Yes, what happened to that Edomite woman is absolutely tragic. Okay, we're not rooting for what they're doing. We're not saying what they did was justified. That was absolutely a tragedy, But our people been going through countless tragedies in this country. And listen, the time for us fighting for other nations, is over. That shit is over with, okay? Period. And listen, this is the book of Ephesians, okay? 6:12, and it reads, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." Okay, so again, man, our warfare is not with the flesh, it's spiritual, man. Okay, because we're battling spiritual wickedness in high places. We're battling the spiritual demon Satan, who's working through Esau, Edom, that's in power, man. So everything that we're battling against is all spiritual, man. It's all spiritual. And this shit right here is only for the secular 2/3, Israelites and the Jakes that want to get all carnal with it. For the Jakes that want to get all carnal with it and join these fucks right here, let me know how that work out for you, okay? Let me know how that work out.
Not feeling like they're tyrants, not feeling like they're bullies because they got guns and body armor and walkie-talkies. That makes them immune to whatever the people would do. I think you want to correct the ideology of the pig and the mentality of the slave catcher. You meet them with equal force. All power to the motherfucking people. No power to the pig. No ICE agent ever run up on me. I guarantee you they won't. I'll put a hole in their chest the size of a window. Safe line repair, safe line replace. That's what's gonna happen. They touch me. Unarmed woman was killed by ICE. If you think you about to come and brutalize the people while we're standing here, fuck around and find out. Our interactions with the police and ICE, and we hold them accountable. We patrol the community and we hold them accountable. The Black Panther Party for self-defense, we're the same Panther Party from back in the day, but we're a little more aggressive.
Yeah, man, this is absolutely a complete trap. It's a snare. Okay, and look, Jake ain't falling for it, man. Okay, first of all, for us that's in this truth, we already know damn well not to get nowhere near to some bullshit like this. Okay, but even really Jake is then caught on to the bullshit, man, because it's a pattern. Okay, listen, nobody is more aware than the snares, okay, the traps, and all of the diabolical schemes and plots than the quote-unquote Black Americans, the Israelites, man. We've been dealing with it since we've been in this country, bro. Okay, so just because they put somebody on camera that look kind of like us, okay, to be doing this shit, it's the same old shit, the same old scene, man. They've been doing this. They got to get some new tricks. Because we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We done caught on to the madness of Esau, Edom, man. Okay, we done caught on to the madness, man. I'm going to grab one more and close out. This is the book of Romans 12:19, and it reads, "Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord." So we let the Lord handle it, man. Okay, and this is not even our affair. We let the Lord handle ours, man. Okay, good luck, but you have failed, fake Black Panther. Shalom till next one. Shalom.